Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a birthday cube box, so it's got birthday cakes all the way around it. And it says, oh look, one went wiggly. And it says happy birthday on it. Now it's meant to open at the lid, but I really usefully put all of this lot upside down. So it's actually meant to open like that at the top. And it's sealed at the bottom, but yeah, you know what, wasn't the brightest. And I went with the smoky slate on this one so I could do multicoloured cake decorating on this one, but actually it's my eldest son's 16th birthday coming up very, very soon. Oh, he's 16. So I'm making a blue one for him. And the finished dimensions of the box is a 2.5 inch cube, 6.5 centimetre cube. So it's a good size. You could put vouchers in there. That's kind of all he wants, clothes and stuff. Okay, so piece of cardstock, 10.5 by 8 inches, 27.5 by 20.5 centimetres. On the long side, score it every 2.5 inches, so 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10, which in metric is every 6.5 centimetres. So that's 6.5, 13, 19.5 and 26. And then turn it round and score it at 2.5, 5, 7.5, and you have a little lip there, which is 6.5, 13 and 9, and 19.5, sorry. Okay, so let's burnish all these score lines. This is Pacific Point Blue, or it's actually just called Pacific Point, but I want to call it Pacific Point Blue. I'm sure I'm not alone, because there is a colour that's Pacific Blue, and I believe there's actually, I believe it's a Great Western Railway colour as well, Pacific Blue. I might check that out with my dad, but I swear there is one. Okie dokie. Right, so this is the side. We don't need, and this is the top where we've got that little panel there. So we're just going to get rid of the side bit first. So get rid of that bit there. These are not my good scissors. Need to get a shot of those and find my better pair. Somebody needs to invent one of those things that screeches when somebody picks up your scissors and they're not allowed to. That's going to wrap around, and I want this bit to come over and tuck in the front. Actually, no, I don't. I want this bit to tuck over. So this is going to become a side. That's going to be the bit that folds over and closes in, and that's another side. So it's this section I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to take all of that one. I'm also going to wedge a little bit into this square. And that one. And hack. Take all of those away, and the same on here. So I'm going to go straight down the bit that's going to be tucking in and wedge a little bit. I'm going to wedge a little bit here as well. I might have just wedged a bit too much there. Cut that away and hack that off. In fact, I'm sure I've just cut too much, wedged too much. Oh well, doesn't matter. And then I used to round the corners. Oh, I've got to bring the corner rounder out. Here it is. I have wooden flooring, if you've just heard that noise. I slide all over my office. When I had the flooring done right after I moved in here, and the guy came out to ask me, you know, to do quotes and what have you, and he asked me lots of questions, and I said, I need hard wearing, please. I literally slide all over my floor, and he thought I was mad. And I went, nope, slide all over the place. Okay, so I've got 4 squares of DSP. So like my other projects this week, I've been focusing on our DSP stacks that come in all of our current colours, and they come with spots and stripes on one, and the other one that I've got Wednesday's video here. It's got a different spot and a different stripe. So this is with white, this is with the second generation colour, and I actually don't know whether to do stripes or not. I might do stripes on this one. So these measure 2¼ inches each, which is, where's my scale? 6 by 6 centimetres. Now to make sure my squares are all the right way up. No, my stripes. Squares can be the right way up. So yes, my whole office, I have 2 office chairs in here. I've got one here at this craft desk that I'm working at, and then I've got one on the other side of the room in my office zone, and I zip and slide all over the place. It's quite funny. Okay, so a little piece of DSP. No! Tear and tape on here. Peel off the backing and fold it round. And then this is the back, so folding in 2 sides and the back, and then more tear and tape on here. Some days tear and tape whizzes off easy as anything, other days not so much. So I'm hoping that that's going to shimmy in nicely. There we go. That's the top. I need to make sure this is the right way round. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so where's the back? There's the back. I've got a little strip of our Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer paper. This is 1 inch by 11 inches. Because, so although my box was 10.5, the cardstock rather was 10.5 to start with. Because it's going around the cardstock and the layers of DSP, if I'd have cut this down to 10.5, it would have been just a little bit too tight. So I'm going to pop that on there, just on one end. Oh, I've taken half the glue with it. And I've just gently bent it round. You watched me walk it round. So that onto there. And I am questioning, I did bring out some of this, but I think that might be just a bit too much, so I'm not going to do that. Right, let's get stamping. So I've got a piece of cake here, and tear and tape backing sticking to me. And where's my Whisper White? And I'm going to do slightly differently. So this one I stamped in Smoky Slate. I've really got a wobble on that one. I stamped in Smoky Slate and filled in the colours, but this time around I'm going to do it slightly differently because it's a boy gift. So I'm going to bring out my 4 cakes that I want. I'm going to do them all on blocks. Where's the 4th one? There it is. And I'm going to stamp them in different blues. So I'm going to start with Night of Navy. I don't punch that direction, do I? I punch that way up. Just looking at my cake builder punch. Oh no, I do. I do. I do it like that. Okay, I now don't need that one. So that was Night of Navy. Navy. I'm going to go Blueberry Bushel here. Specific point for the one that says Happy Birthday. And do I want Pool Party or not? I'm going to go Pool Party for this dripped one. You can see my boys have been stamping. They stamped Sweeties, the jar of sweets. Hasn't affected my ink pad whatsoever. Okay, and he might be a boy, my Jack, but he still likes a little bit of glitter. So I'm going to blend my colours. Hopefully you can see that on there. Can you see the difference in that? And it's just blending that ink. So that was the Night of Navy, clean that off. And I'm going to do the Blueberry Bushel now. And every other stripe. I'm going to leave the Happy Birthday as it is, and I'm just going to do the top of this dripped icing This one I doubt is going to pop up clearly on camera. But they're all done. I'm going to punch 4 of those. I'm going to have 4 cake stands that I don't need. And dimensionals, there they are. And I'm going to put a couple on each. Given that I've got wibbly issues on my first one, it looks like it's needing 2. I think it's because it's going over glimmer paper. It's going over the glimmer paper. So we'll have an extra dimensional. Dimensional. Extra dimensional for sticking power. Okay, let's see where the top is. That is definitely the top. Oh! That just popped undone. There we go. So where's the one that says happy birthday? We'll put that one around the side. Put that around the other side. That's the last one, isn't it? That there. And it's covered up my seam where my join is. There's the happy birthday. That can go on the front. I could put cake stands on there. I'm not going to because I think that is cute enough as it is. Nice little guy gift. What do you think? And it's lovely with the glitter. Oh, the light. It's such a sunny day. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.